let me tell you, a woman that truly loves herself will not belittle herself to be in a relationship that they do not see fit for themselves. Um, Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sia. Thanks for tuning in once again. It has been a while. It's been a long week. Yeah, so basically today, like I said, I did revamp my channel a bit. When I first started my channel, I did come out with a video saying how I was sexually abused when I was younger, and just a lot of things that I went through as a young kid into being an adult, and how it shaped me into the person that I am today. Do I regret anything that has happened in my life? No, I don't. Is it unfortunate? Yes, it is. But through everything that has happened in my life, it has shaped me, like I said, into who I am today. I do want to say that if you are anyone that's going through anything, whether it's domestic violence, mental abuse, mental illness, depression, sexual abuse, please know that this is the channel for that. I'm here to tell you guys my experience, and hopefully we can be on this journey together to just healing. So on Mondays, I will post a video every Monday, and it's going to be called Healing and Motivation Monday. So basically, we're going to talk about the trauma, and then we'll talk about how we can motivate ourselves to get out of that space that we're in at the moment, and be able to look at life different and be happy with everything that we are blessed with. So today, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to guys, talk to everyone on my channel about belittling yourself because of things that you have been through, and not having any self-love, self-worth, and just feeling like you have to put yourself or stay in certain situations because of the things that you have been through. And I'm someone that has been through a lot. I was raised with great grandparents. My grandparents were madly in love with each other, married for years, basically died together. That's how strong their love was. And then I, see my parents, and their love was the best, and it took a toll. And so I do want to say, a lot of people do judge people that go through things and say, well, why is she staying in a relationship that she doesn't want to? Why is she doing this? Why is she doing that? At the end of the day, nobody knows what a person is going through, so I don't feel like it is your place to judge. The best you could do is probably advice, or just be that listening ear for somebody. Some people don't want to hear the advice. They just want to vent, cry it out, and be okay. At least that's a step for them because they're speaking about it. Or sometimes a person may just need a hug. You never know. But I don't feel like we should be in this world. We should be able to uplift each other, be there for each other without the judgment. When I was younger, I was, like I said, sexually abused. And sometimes you wonder why you know what I'm saying? Why did this happen to you? And growing up, I was madly in love with how my parents were in love with each other. And I know every relationship is not the best, but as parents, you don't show that to your child, right? Even though I saw that love that they had for each other, and I was going through situations in my own home, it really did change me. It really, a lot of people need to understand what you go through in life, especially when you're young. It does play a big part in your life. It could shape you into a person that feels like, they went through something and their future is bright. Some people may go through certain things and feel like they don't know where their life is headed. Some people could be suicidal. It's hard, and it takes that individual to want to get help, to seek help, to be able to be in a better position. A lot of people, and I won't speak for all, people that have battled suicidal thoughts, and I was one of them. I had to fight those thoughts because, of course, I had 3 little siblings. I had siblings that I felt needed me, and I grew up in a home where I have a very big family, and the bond that we have with each other, the love that we have within each other, just siblings and cousins, I love that. And for me, being around my siblings or being around my cousins, it brought about love. So it helped me a lot to kind of push myself and not want to end my life. Some people feel like, you know, partying for them is something that could get them away, or just constantly working or doing something that takes their mind off of things. But this is a time for you to really settle down and really think to yourself like, hey, I need help. I need to seek the help. Even if you cannot afford counselors, there are places you can go to a church, speak to your church, let them know what you're dealing with. And there are churches out there that will help. Pastors that will give advice, or some places that can direct you into where you need to go to be able to get help. And even they do have government assistance. I don't know how it is for every state, but I know they do have government assistance, and they do, once you get into hospital, they do appoint you a psychologist or a therapist that can assist you with that. But for me, on my journey, I can't speak for everybody else. Growing up, it was hard, especially when it came to being in relationships. I felt like when my parents got divorced, that's when all hell broke loose. I felt like I didn't really have a stable, you know, relationship that I saw. I felt like my parents were in love. What happened? And as little kids, you know, parents don't want to explain what's going on. And at 16, I think, was I 16? No, I was actually 14. That's when I was told they were getting a divorce. And for me, seeing that then, seeing my mom just said we're getting a divorce, and didn't want to give me an explanation because she thought I was a little girl, knowing how I reacted to that and how I reacted towards her, it made me, now that I'm older, really see that I have a kid. I cannot allow my kid to be in the dark with certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, yeah, my child, what, 4? He's about to be 5. Those are not things you explain to them at that age, right? But when they get older, when they're like they're preteens or whatever, that's something you could talk to them about, because I just feel like you should not be the bad guy in your child's eyes when it comes to things like that. So because of the stuff that I seen with my parents and being sexually abused, and, you know, not being able to speak to anybody about it, when I was in elementary, I did have my little boyfriends or whatever. 5th grade, I didn't do anything. It's just that title, boyfriend and girlfriend. I had my little boyfriend and girlfriends here and there, and I don't, of course, we're young. What do we know about boyfriend and girlfriend besides, oh, I like you, oh, I like you too? That's just what it was. When I got older, my first real relationship, I feel like because of everything that I went through as a child and stuff like that, I held on to a relationship that I felt wasn't the best for me. I was in a relationship with that person for 3 years. It was we had a lot of on and offs, but honestly, we were a great couple in the beginning, and we were that young couple people, so I was like, oh, I love you guys together, y'all are good together, wow, I admire your relationship and stuff like that. But because I'm such a private person, things that happen behind closed doors, I never really spoke about. And this person can defend themselves all they want, but at the end of the day, what do I have, or what am I gonna benefit from lying? There was a lot of deceit. I feel like there was a lot of mind manipulation. You know, there are guys out there that really manipulate women, and as broken as I was, I wanted to see the good in the relationship. And through every relationship, you learn things, right? But a woman, let me tell you, a woman that truly loves herself would not belittle herself to be in a relationship that they do not see fit for themselves. You have to really love yourself, and you really have to find a way to be by yourself. A relationship isn't going to make you happy. A relationship is not going to put you in a position that you want to be in. You truly have to be a single person. You have to love yourself. You have to really have confidence within yourself, because when you have that confidence, when you love yourself and you're in a relationship, there's nothing that you would tolerate. And a lot of us women do that. We tolerate a lot of things. We tolerate men beating us. I've never been hit. That's something I can never do. I've never been hit, and women that have been hit, I've had a friend that's been through that, and I sympathize with y'all, because a lot of people sit here and say, why can't you just leave? But it's not that. You're mentally and emotionally attached to a person that's physically, emotionally, mentally abusing you, and you constantly ask, why are you in the relationship? But you can't easily leave, because a lot of us don't have good examples of relationships. We're searching for that in men. We're searching for love in men. We're searching for a man to tell us we are worthy, we are beautiful, when we should be able to wake up ourselves and tell ourselves that every day. And that's something I did struggle with. I wanted that person to love. I wanted that person to really adore me. And I felt like that relationship, I realized when I look back at it, not now, but when I was going through my struggles with the relationship, the on and off and going apart, I really lost myself. And when I sat down and really thought about it, I realized I was more invested and in love with that person than they were with me. And it wasn't, to me, it wasn't 50-50. I felt like a relationship even shouldn't be 50-50. It should be 100-100. Both of you should be invested within each other. Both of you should want the relationship. It shouldn't be when a person walks away, that's when you want to show all the love that you have for them. It ended up great, and then things took a turn, and you know, I don't regret that relationship. It taught me a lot of things, and I taught him a lot of things too. But at the end of the day, I don't have hate for the person. No, because at the end of the day, getting older, when you're young, you don't know a lot of things. You're in a relationship and you're still learning. But getting older, I'm about to be 30 in what, 2-3 years? I've learned a lot through a lot of things that I've been with in the relationship. And even like dating, like talking to dudes, like I learned a lot knowing what I want and what I don't want. Because I love myself now, and I know my worth. You should never, like I said, belittle yourself just to appease somebody else. It shouldn't be that way. You should love yourself. You know what I'm saying? You should really love yourself and understand that you are worth everything. Okay, you are a queen. You are a king. You should know that you are the greatest. You are worth everything. And I just want you guys to understand that it takes time. We are on this path together. Like I said, Mondays is gonna be healing and motivation. Love yourself. Be true to yourself. Wake up every day and tell yourself you are beautiful. You love yourself. And every day that you do that, man, you could do it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Tell yourself, or you can say randomly, tell yourself that, and it will help you with this healing process. It will help you know that you are worth everything.